It is Thursday, which I would normally be a little bit excited, but sadly we're scheduled to work Saturday the 16th. Why? Because we can. Uh, but, yeah, having seen the pictures of the, well, I don't want to say alien because I believe these guys are of terrestrial origin. These sea beings or whatever they're supposed to be. Now I've got to wonder, are we talking underwater menace rather than the sea devils? And I can't remember who the people were in the underwater menace. Like I said, it's been a long time since I watched my Trouton. But when I compared the images, looking at, the critters who were in the underwater menace versus the person we have seen made up for on filming, I'm beginning to wonder if RTD isn't trying to throw yet another curveball. Because a lot of people, thought this was going to be the Sea Devil, so I think he's doing that like, I fooled you again. Yeah, meanwhile, you've dug up an enemy from a time, like I said, I'm not kidding, it's way, way back there. But has that become the new mission? Because, the big bad, of the one Shurigawa episode was, well, not the Shurigawa, because he came into that later. Back during the big, Tenant Returns trilogy, whatever you want to call it, was, the toy maker who hadn't been seen since William Hartnell. Well, not if you don't include the scripts that were never shot and Big Finish. Because this looks nothing like the Sea Devils as we saw them, in the Jody era, which, of course, oh my God, that evil time that don't exist, it's not canon. Oh God, whatever your argument is. So now I got to go back and, see if I still got a copy of the Underwater Menace or anything like that. Maybe I'll watch it on Daily Motion. I don't know. Yeah, my wife and I talked about that because she watched Full House and all that stuff, Fuller House, whatever. And so like you said, it is sad, that he was diagnosed with stage 3 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, if I remember correctly. So. Yeah, my father spent the last part of his life fighting lymphatic leukemia. So, but thankfully there were drugs out there, now and this time and all that. He was on, I can't remember, one of them was experimental, but it apparently worked. It wasn't until that last experimental drug they gave him 6 months later he was, sadly not with us anymore. Because that's what caused his cerebral hemorrhage. I can't remember the name of that one, and like I said, I'm not a doctor, so. So now we got to wonder, is this pointing more towards the underwater menace now, given the images that we've seen, leaked off the set by evil set reporters? They're out there to destroy the fandom and eat your sheep and blah, blah, blah. Oh, gosh. I don't know how many times I was through that. Typical, well, it did this, we did that. Now we want you to do this. So, basically, I had to rearrange my entire morning schedule, which is going to be fun because that's going to throw me off something fierce because I have to change my pill schedule, which has been unchanged for like years. And See, so now we got to wonder: is this Underwater Menace or is this Sea Devils? Because this does the I don't want to say creature because it's a person in prosthetics. And it's not, if it is who I think they are, then no, they're not aliens technically. But whoever this character is that we've seen, in the horrifically leaked photos, oh, my life's gonna end. Oh, wait a minute, I sound like one of them guys who are against. I'm not gonna go into that whole political election nonsense. Why is security walking around out here? Do they have nothing better to do? But okay, what is this guy? A crossing guard? Have we gone to that point that we now need crossing guards as full adults? I know it's not me because I'm in an actual spot, so. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to see, I agree with whose books are, I don't want to see another race get, anthropomorphized even more, because the thing is, like I said, the Silurians maybe, but the Sea Devils were the ocean-going part of that, particular civilization. They would not have had, little human faces. But at the same time, even we have leftover bits from our, way far, far reptilian ancestors. So, I'm cutting back on physical media. As much as it is an advantage, the problem is I've got like walls and walls and walls of, I've got like 3 bookcases filled with DVDs and Blu-rays that I hardly even watch anymore. And they're just kind of taking up space. No, you didn't mention that evil Chibnall man who knows nothing about Doctor Who. Who killed the show back in 2017. Ugh. Even though it's still on the air. Oh, the Hath. Yeah. No, it's not the Hath. No, it's... I saw this, you say a shame about the UK not doing the box set thing. I saw this German Blu-ray art, collection for the entire 7th Doctor run. And the artwork on that was freaking amazing. If you can look it up, see if you can find it. Because just the artwork on that collection was just superb, and we didn't even get anything like that for the 7th Doctor era. So, okay, now we're left to ponder. Are we talking Sea Devils or are we talking Underwater Menace? And originally, I was confusing my titles. I was saying Fury from the Deep, and because it's been a long time since I'd watched, the Troughton era, and I'm glad somebody caught me up on that. Because I haven't watched my Troughton in my heart in a long time. I haven't even watched Pertwee in a long time. Darn. Seems like a billion years ago. Well, I've only got one space reserved right now in my room, and that's on my desk. That's hopefully for the Fallout TV series Pip-Boy replica that I ordered back in April. They did it as a limited number order or whatever, so you had to wait till all the orders and then they ship it. And this is straight off the Bethesda site. Now, if you ordered before April 17th, you were supposed to get it this month. After April 17th, then you get it in February. And I ordered mine April 10th, and I have yet to hear a thing about when it's getting shipped. Even though they're talking about it on X. Oh, that's right. I can't look at X on off my home computer anymore, my desktop. Because every time I try to log in on my desktop, this is a suspicious login. Yeah, sure, you have the correct email, you have the correct phone number, you have the correct, handles, IDs, and blah, blah, but this is a suspicious login. Congratulations, Muskrat, you managed to make Twitter/X even more unbearable. And, even when I used X on my desktop, I kept getting all these bogus error messages. Oh. Yeah, sadly, yeah. Or if you call it, I still have the images of that deleted monster from It Takes You Away. The hosehead creature, or whatever the heck it was. I still have that, and that entire segment was removed from the episode. But it's kind of like, how can you say this is a complete series, blah, blah, this, and you're like with Shooties, they're releasing the deleted scenes online. And I'm like, why aren't they on the set? It's like, don't film me that bullshit story that you couldn't fit this onto Blu-rays, because, come on, back when DVDs were first out, like I told you all the other day, you got the full version, you got the widescreen version, and you got all the special extras on the same damn disc. And yet now, you got to buy the full screen version, the widescreen version, the special edition. Well, it's not Chibnall's decision about that. That's the guys who make the decisions on that are probably over in marketing. Well, that's the thing I can't get, because they have tried to get me. You got to watch out. You're going to get bogus messages about your pages and stuff like that. They tried to get me with that on Facebook. Just be very, very careful whose emails you answer. Heck, I've had like 4 different passwords on one account for that. I'm not going to tell you which. In the last like 20-something years, and it's never been hacked. It's like, I know, it's like Facebook these days. I would really like to talk to you. And it's some Nordic-looking blonde beauty, blue eyes, and it's like, yet she has no followers. The page was started a week ago. No posts. It's like, what's going on there. It's, not rocket science to know that you're being, botted or set up for a botting. They especially attack old farts like me because I'm supposed to be a sucker, and oh yeah, if I friend her, maybe she'll come over and we'll have, weirdo Facebook relations. Oh God. Just like all them guys who follow these whales, and maybe if I'm the 1 millionth like, I'll get a, well, I'm not going to say that because I know I'll definitely get demonetized. But yeah, also you'll get requests from people who are already your friends, and that's why I really limited. And like I said, if you've tried to reach me on my personal account on Facebook and it takes a long time to get a hold of me, that's why. I got to be very careful over there. Same thing with the Dr. Freedom page. I only check it now every now and then. I do add a lot of stuff to it on and off. But even Facebook's been a pain in the butt lately with errors and things like that. Well, folks, it's about time for me to go inside. I just looked at the clock, and this clock's a couple minutes behind, so I'm already running way behind. So take care, everyone. Be kind, be calm, be safe. We'll see you all tomorrow morning. Toodles Enjoy the rest of your day.